If you're a brand new painter, you might be asking yourself, what is the difference between gesso and liquid white? A very common question for any brand new wet on wet painter out there, or anyone that wants to paint like Bob Ross or Bill Alexander, or even like me. So let's answer this. When it comes to gesso, the easiest way to think about it is it's the priming and prepping material of the artist world. Gesso goes on first on top of whatever painting surface you're going to do. Gesso has a few special things in it that give it a little bit of a grip material. If you want to learn all the in-depth things about gesso, I've already done a video on that. I'll put it in the top right corner or down in the video description. But due to that grit, it gives something that your paintbrush and colors can grab onto, which is super important if you plan on painting on slick or non-porous surface. Think glass, porcelain, or even metal. You're going to need gesso so your paint has something to grab onto. If you're an oil artist out there, another huge benefit of gesso is when you apply it on top of your painting surface, it's going to minimize or reduce how much color soaks into a porous surface, which is super important for wet on wet artists that want to blend beautiful gradients on top of their canvas or whatever painting surface they're using. Or if you're only using a little bit of paint and you want it to go further on your surface, gesso is going to allow you to do that. In my personal opinion, every artist out there needs gesso. It comes in different colors and different styles to help every artist out there. Now, you still might be confused on those different colors and styles, how to get the perfect application on top of your painting surface, or what is the difference between gesso and acrylic paint? Can you use one over the other, or what are the benefits or negatives between the two? I've done videos on all those and I recommend you watch them, not only because it helps me in my channel, because it's going to help your education on becoming a better artist. If they don't show up in the top right corner, I will put them down in the video description. Once you've put on your gesso coating and you've allowed it to thoroughly dry, then we can move on to liquid white. When it comes to liquid white, the easiest way to think about it is just consider it a liquid foundation. You're first going to put on your gesso coating and allow it to dry. Then you put your liquid foundation on top of that. And it does a few things. First of all, it's going to make your painting surface wetter for longer. Super important if you're a wet on wet artist out there. It also allows you to blend colors naturally on the canvas to create awesome effects like gradients and easy color transitions. Again, super important for wet on wet artists. Now, when it comes to something like liquid white or liquid black or liquid clear, all these liquid foundations are the same. They'll have different effects on colors. White will make things brighter, black will make things darker or more dull, and clear more or less keeps things neutral in the hue or the color that you're using. But all these liquid foundations will go on after you've already prepped your painting surface with something like gesso. I'm so glad I could answer this question for all you brand new painters out there. But if you're still confused or want to learn more about gesso or liquid foundations and bases, do me a favor and go down in the comments down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And if you really like it, share it with your friends because that helps me and my channel out. Or if you want to buy any of the materials, hey, click on those links down below. If you want to see more of me helping you become bigger and better with your painting adventures, check out a couple of videos over to my side. It's lunchtime, I'm hungry, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care, and of course, peace.